When I came back to have to tell Leah that I'd gotten a phone call from oncologist saying that my blood results weren't great. Like, I had to look at my kids and go, shit, they're going to be the kids that grow up without a father.
Okay, so today I'm here with Brendan and Leah, and we're going to talk about what's going on in Brendan's life. So firstly, thank you guys for joining me today.
No worries at all.
Who have we got here?
So we've got little Georgie, we've got Roman, and obviously my beautiful wife Leah. And yeah, Georgie's just over 2 years old and Roman's almost 8 months old.
Oh, they are gorgeous. You've been through a bit of a journey with your cancer, and we'll talk about that, but recently you had a pretty severe diagnosis. Can you tell me what that diagnosis was and how you felt when you found out about that?
I was diagnosed with testicular cancer, and it's gotten to the point now where I was told that I'm now terminally ill and I will die from this disease. Yeah, when I found out, I kind of came home and I was just sort of a bit of a wreck, and it's sort of like having to tell your wife something like that and then look at your kids is pretty confronting. I was happy, but you never realise how happy you are until it's taken away from you. And we were just, I don't know, we're in this awesome part of our life where we'd just gotten married. We just had our first kid, like Georgie, and it was literally, I'm pretty sure it was within 5 weeks of her being born, I found out that I was first diagnosed with testicular cancer. And even then I never thought it would come to this. I never thought I'd be in the position that we're currently in. It's just surreal, and like Leah said, it's really numbing. I don't think, it doesn't sink in.
What are you afraid of most right now?
Well, I know what my outcome is just because of statistically speaking, and having that terminal diagnosis, but my fear is that my children aren't going to have the life that they could have if I was here. Oh, that hits the spot. Yeah, it's like when I came back to have to tell Leah that I'd gotten a phone call from my oncologist saying that my blood results weren't great. Like, I had to look at my kids and go, shit, they're going to be the kids that grow up without a father. And that hits you really hard. Yeah, because I only ever wanted the best for my family and my kids. I knew exactly what a father shouldn't be, so it was pretty easy to be an awesome father and know exactly what I needed to do for my kids. And the fact that it's looking pretty glim, and like that I won't be here for their future, and that bloody sucks. I'm going to miss the big moments, and that's going to hurt. That just hurts right now. Like, it's like everyone will get to like grieve me when I'm gone, but I've got to like grieve myself and my family while I'm here, and it's really hard not to do that. So I get to live each day the best I can.
What are you hoping the outcome could be, Leah?
I would love a miracle and for my husband to be here for the rest of my life. I mean, we envisioned, growing old together. Like, that's just what it was. But that they don't know what to do. There hasn't been this before. They don't know what trial to go on. They don't know, and it's not good. I mean, I'm hopeful in the holistic side. Honestly, I think Western medicine hasn't got much to offer us. Immunotherapy hasn't worked for people before in Brendan's case, but I'm really putting actually all my hope in these people that say, let's try something different. There's doctors and pharmacists that have said to us, you know, we're willing to try things, you know, where people don't get to, you know, and we want to give it a go, like, but it's so crap that it's so freaking expensive. That's, you know, and if it gives Brendan 6 months, another year, like, that is more time with my partner, you know, like, that's more time for my kids. That's honestly what I'm hoping for. I want a miracle, but just more time, like, and if you actually think, if this was happening, you know, it's, I don't even have the words. Time is so precious, and you claw at it. You just want to claw at it with everything you got, and that's what we want to do. Hey, like,
100%.
we want to give it a good go. Like, yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to leave one stone unturned. Like, I don't think any person would just give up. Well, not in my mindset anyway. I don't think anyone just goes, I'm done. It is what it is. I just want to go on palliative care, because that's the next step from here, is going on chemotherapy tablets and palliative care, and that's pretty much our doctor saying, we've done everything possible and we're just here to try and give you some more time. And that just doesn't sound good enough to me. It's not what I want for me or my family, and I want to try everything. I don't want to leave a stone unturned, and if I can do this, like all this treatment here, I will, but if there's an option overseas and we get an opportunity to do that, we'll definitely try.
What options have you got at the moment on the table?
So, going forward, an oncologist, Dr. Coward, he is wanting me to do a very broad range of genetic testing, and that'll lead me on to hopefully fitting what they need for trials for immunotherapy, and also if that doesn't work or I don't fit the criteria, there are other avenues to go on immunotype therapies. There's also places overseas that do offer this, but that's very expensive, and spending that sort of time away from my family is very scary. But if it came to it and that's what I had to do, I would do that. But for the time being in Australia, I'm hoping I do fit the criteria to get on an immunotherapy trial, and I also hope that the vitamin C infusions, glutathione, magnesium, curcumin, and stuff like that, all these infusions that I'm going down the holistic side of things, I really hope it can have an outcome of being the first person with testicular cancer that chemotherapy has not worked for, I actually get cured from this, or I get put in remission. And there's still that hope every day. I think without hope, I think you give up, and that's something that Leah and I hang on to, and it's not over until it's over, so.
At the moment, all of that sounds like it probably costs a bit of money, yeah?
I don't think I'd be able to make it past a month with what we have if I had to stick to the regime that I need to stay alive with alternative type treatments. This goes back to, again, I don't want to put my family in the ground or looking for commission housing when I'm gone, because we've had to sell every car, every piece of furniture we have for me to stay alive for an extra few weeks or an extra month or so. It's just, I don't think any man would want that for his family. I know it sounds really bad to say, but that's how I feel, yeah.
What do you love about Brendan?
The one thing I love about Brendan is that with any person, or me, a random on the street, a homeless, when he talks to you, you feel heard, you feel listened to. He makes every single person he meets feel important. It is the most amazing trait I've ever seen, and honestly, if you know Brendan, you will 100% agree with what I'm saying, because Brendan gets, not even joking, like so many phone calls every day, because everyone wants to be his friend, because he makes you feel valued. And he makes me feel valued every day. Every day he tells me, you are so beautiful, you're the best mum, you're amazing. He's a great man. Yeah, and he's the best dad too. Hey?
No, thanks.
Yeah.
what would your message be to other young guys about their health?
So a massive one for me is knowing you're normal. At the start I stated I noticed abnormalities within myself, for me, my left testicle had a lump on it. Get a blood test once a year, it doesn't take much. Get an overall check. But yeah, a massive one is honestly know you're normal. Know your doctor, have a doctor you see. Talk about your mental health as well as physical health. I was happy, but you never realise how happy you are until it's taken away from you. I never wanted this to make pretty much determine who I am as a person is someone who has cancer or someone who has had to go through all this and my identity be, oh, that guy had cancer. I never ever wanted this, and when it came back for the third time and my oncologist said, this is where it gets hard, and he goes, I'm very unsure from this point onwards and we've got a lot of work to do. I knew I was going to be in for a really big slog, but it hurt. The last 6 months, that's been painful.